Hello and welcome to BB on Blast with me, Lindsay, and my very special guest. Well, he's not really a guest anymore.
I think I can be called a
co-host.
main presenter, I'd say.
Yeah, but hold on. I've built up this empire over several years. You just fucking come in.
Yeah, like Emma Willis.
Yeah.
to oust you.
You own the place. Yeah, exactly.
See, Davina.
It's like,
Davina who?
My mum was slagging off Davina McCall last
Enough
night.
of that.
Honestly.
What? On the weekly show? Nightly show?
She said that, see, my other co-host, she said that Emma Willis is much better than Davina at presenting.
Oh!
I know. I thought you did it.
No, I don't agree with that.
You should listen to that.
I miss Davina going, now listen, in every interview.
She said all she does is pull faces.
Davina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it's kind of true, isn't it?
At least she can. Emma Willis has been so Botox that she can't pull a face.
Oh, true. So we join you join us, I don't know, on a Sunday afternoon, and we're actually sober. This is quite shocking, isn't it?
It is a first.
Although we have started drinking, but still.
Early start on the Prosecco.
I've already had 2 bottles of Prosecco this weekend.
You're basically topping it up.
This madness must end. So we're going from episode 3. I don't know about you. It was one of those where they have like a flashback at the start telling you what went down before the vote.
Yeah.
I had no fucking clue what was going on there, did you?
Well, not really, but I've just rewatched it.
Okay.
Gary went mad because of something Mark had said.
Yeah.
That Cass had said.
But Mark made it up.
Yeah, but Mark made it up. It's terrible gameplay, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. He was leaving anyway.
I suppose it was desperation, but there was this moment where, hang on, I should probably refer to my notes that I've got.
Oh, get you. Pretty professional.
There was this point where Ica was holding Mark to account, and she was becoming like the Craig, you've been playing a very devious game moment, where she was calling him, saying like, did Cassandra say this to you or something? And what was it? It was like,
I didn't write that bit down.
Gary and Ica mad as Cassandra said that they were planning Mark's eviction. Is that right?
Don't ask me. I don't fucking know. I'm asking you. I know.
But Gary going mad was hilarious, I noted.
Ica said, you can go to Mark at the end of the conversation.
Yeah,
just like,
dismissed.
You can go. I like that bit.
And then Cass had a chance to sort of plead innocence to Gary. And he went, I will not talk to you this whole fucking game. And she was trying to say that she hadn't actually said that, but I don't think they believed her.
But she was telling the truth. It was Mark who created the...
Apparently so. But it could be Cassandra lying, who knows?
It doesn't look like Mark's got it in him, to be honest, does it?
No, he hadn't.
And then Gary said to Cassandra, I will make you my #1 target. All you bitches are fake. Well...
Yeah, no. He went downstairs and he like plonked down these big boots that he had. And
His
then
big boobs.
big boots.
He has got boobs. I've taken note of it now, yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. Are they implants?
Is he transitioning or what's
maybe.
going on? You can't. What's the female version of Gary? Gail?
Geraldine?
Doesn't go well, does it, Gary?
Zoe Wilbur.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and someone said to him, Gary, you okay? And he said, no, I'm not okay. Because all you bitches are fake. And Karen goes, I'm not.
Did she? That's good. Good old Karen.
I actually quite like Karen.
I like Karen.
She's becoming quite like a big star of the show.
She's funny, yeah, she's funny. But I even listen to a podcast. I don't normally listen to other podcasts until we've been asked. But I thought, I have no fucking clue what's going on. So I actually listened to a podcast that explained what happened there.
Yeah.
I still wasn't otherwise. I even listened to an interview with Mark talking about what happened. Still made no sense.
Who did an interview with Mark? What, not live on Facebook?
No, Rob has a podcast, did an interview with him. And they said, oh, you should have gone further. You were just like collateral damage. And he was like, yeah, well, it is what it is.
I don't think Mark was going to offer us anything more, do you?
Well, he had those eyebrows. They were good.
Yeah, but would you have rather lost Demitres this
No,
early?
no, definitely not. This little hair gel twerp. More on that later.
Got a problem in my hair. So we're none the wiser, but I think it's because it's so like fastly chopped up and edited, and it's a flashback. But that was a good storyline, but whatever. Yeah,
it looked like a good row. But yeah, I wasn't watching live feeds. I'm like, oh yeah, I watch live feeds now because I watched about...
Yeah, but do you even get to see that bit on a live feed?
No.
Surely they put it on lockdown.
Yeah, probably not. I've watched about
half hour.
3 hours of live feeds this week. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I know, I'm a feedster. So Neda was celebrating winning immunity to jury in the storeroom. What? Wasn't that the week before? What have I got that written down?
No, that was the flash. This is in the flashback at the start of the show. Yeah, she was in the storeroom.
So confusing.
AKA the pantry. AKA the canteen.
And then Neda was going, oh, I want to win comps and make big moves. Why? Why do you want to do that when you're safe? It doesn't make sense to me. Don't you want to lay low so that when you're not safe again, people aren't threatened by you?
Yeah, but she's Neda, so people are going to be threatened by her anyway, are they not?
I suppose.
And she needs to prove herself, so when she does get to jury, that she's actually done something instead of just coasting.
Oh,
Otherwise
yeah,
she just kicked out, maybe.
That's a fair point, yeah. So then Gary was making up with Cassandra, and he said, you're so hot in this game and to look at. I hate this thing about Cassandra being good looking, because she's not.
Ouch.
Sorry.
But you actually said on the last podcast that she was a curvy girl and you liked it because she was quite good with it.
I know, but she's
actually lost weight, hasn't she?
Getting on my nerves. It's not about her weight, it's about her face. But
curvy girl, well, that's about weight, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. But she's just
you don't like her face?
She's so smug. If I liked her personality, I would like how she looks. It's just because I don't like her. I don't like how she looks.
And you've never liked her personality, right?
No, never. But now she's even worse because she's like insufferable.
She's a caricature of the caricature.
Yeah,
in a way.
it's didn't we say last time? She's like the Nikki Graham. She's got
Nikki Graham complex.
She's got I'm a legend-itis, and it's not a good look at all.
Well, yeah, and Neda was also going about her being a fan favourite this week and being worried about her being voted back in or something.
Oh, Neda was worried about Cass.
Yeah, this is way into the future of where we're talking in the show right now, but yeah. But I was thinking about this, Big Brother Canada, it started at a time when everyone already knew how to play Big Brother. Not like our original Big Brothers, 1 and 2, where people did with the real Big Brother, but people didn't know how it was going to be, and it was psychological experiment.
Warfare.
They went what?
Psychological warfare. Yeah.
They went in there knowing how it was going to be. So you didn't really get that opportunity to have those unknowing people. And what's Cass is from series 4 though.
Yeah.
But I can tell that even between say Neda series 2, they looked down upon Cass series 4, who was kind of going in as more of a sort of aware character. Do you know what I mean?
Is that right? Is there a pecking order?
I'm thinking so.
So does that mean Gary is number 1?
The creme de la creme.
Season 1?
Yeah.
You know we're saying how everyone hates Gary?
Yeah.
Sister Speak love Gary.
Oh, good.
Because I listened to their Big Brother podcast, and they were like, he's a legend, and they were just all pro Gary, and I thought it's not true that everyone hates Gary.
Maybe the people that
only homophobic and racist people hate Gary.
Yeah, he's flamboyant.
He's got boobs now,
Also, we're talking about maybe transitioning. Perhaps he's like a Pete Burns type person. Because remember, Pete Burns was mind you, he never had boobs, but he was always I'm a man.
Ambiguous.
Yeah, but he was definitely, I'm not transgender, I am a man.
Yeah.
Perhaps Gary's going to be like that.
Yeah, and I think that's cool. I say, be whatever you want to be. There's room for all of us on this planet.
Yeah, and even the girly boys can win. Unless someone fucks up their vote.
Wait, hold up.
What? Somebody's changed it.
So then, Cassandra said to Gary, don't call me out publicly again. She prefers to be called out behind closed doors. And then Cassandra said to Dimitri, I need you to win me this HOH because I saved you. I need you to win me it.
Pinky in the brain. Also, Cassandra was kind of trying to sidle up to Gary after that.
Yeah.
And create an alliance with him and said we need muscle, which was Dimitri.
I'm confused about which vets are on
which side.
I know Kevy, Wevy and Bruno are tight. They're really tight, but then I think Ica and Neda seem very tight.
They did, but then I saw Ica talking loads of smack about Neda the other day.
Yeah, but you know what Ica's like.
And talk smack about anyone.
Anyway, we'll probably come to that.
Probably.
So the HOH competition was
balls to the wall.
About space balls, lots of
cool balls to the
soccer.
Wall.
I don't care what it's called.
Yeah, but I'd noticed that Big Brother Canada are trying to take the opportunity to make lots of sexual puns.
Oh yeah, wow. Why wouldn't you?
I think it's because that narrator only gets 2 seconds at the start of each show and he's trying to really milk it.
Why not? So you had to kick your ball at some Velcro wall or something. Are you ready to bust some balls?
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Who said that? Karen. Karen was the host, and I noted that she was a fucking annoying host.
She said to Cindy, you sucked with an S.
Yeah, I didn't even write it down, but I remember it. She was just shrieking the whole time.
Yeah.
I hate that, like, sort of forced I'm being a presenter mode they go into.
Yeah, it's cringe, isn't it? Dallas was shouting in the diary room. I noticed Dallas was shouting a lot.
He always shouts in diary room.
Poor Dallas. Big Deezy.
Big brother probably has to stand away from the speaker when he's in the diary room.
Dimitri won. I didn't really have anything else about that.
I've got a question for you, actually, regarding that task. Is it fair on the girls to have a football-based competition?
No, it's completely sexist.
Do you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, you know, men play football more than girls, right? So they've got an advantage, surely.
Yeah, can't they have some, like, ironing challenge or something for the girls?
Yeah, and that one when they had to find those shirts from that laundry brand.
OxyClean.
OxyClean. Where's the Twisto's twist gone?
It's gone. Now it's all Oreo. Fuck, I can't say
Oreos.
that word.
Oreos?
Oreos.
Oreos or Oreos? Do they say Oreos?
Fuck knows. I hate those biscuits, but we'll come on to that as well.
I hate them too.
Yeah, they're shit.
You bought them a few weeks back.
I know, but I was only the mini ones. Yeah, I wanted to try them, but the main ones are, they're crap.
The main ones?
I've got a biscuit section later.
Oreos bit on the side. A biscuit section?
Yeah, biscuit section. The podcast coming up. Join us later. So then, Dimitri, I'm really confused because in my notes, like, I had to do them on my phone one night, and instead of writing Dimitri, whatever the fucking name is, each time, exactly, I just put Dem each time, DEM, and then I found and replaced, when I could finally get my computer, I found and replaced Dem with Demetrius, and something's gone really wrong, because look how it's spelt every time in my notes.
Demetres.
So every time I read his name, I'm thinking, why does it say Demetrius?
Well, I noticed Dallas was also being challenged by Dimitri's name this week too, and he was calling him Demitrius.
Yeah, so it's Dimitri.
So we were confused last week.
Demetrius. Yeah, have we actually ascertained what his name is?
I think it's Dimitri.
Dimitri.
Because he has got a vest which says "Dumb Eat Trees."
Trees.
Well, trees with an S.
Oh,
trees.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Never mind. He doesn't care. We don't.
Perhaps we can get a video message from his mum and dad.
Yeah, exactly. I think Dimitri looks very short. Do you?
I've seen on your notes they put short legs.
Yeah. He looks short.
Is he short?
Like Kevy looks short as well.
Perhaps it's your TV again.
Yeah, could be actually.
Everyone looks very wide.
So Dimitri's new HOH. It's good, isn't it, when you go from being on the block to being HOH?
That's the dream, isn't
Exciting,
it? Really,
isn't
it's
it?
like you've really proved yourself.
Yeah.
Plus, how happy is Dimitri's to be in with the vets?
Yeah.
He's beside himself.
Like, they chose me. It's like, they only chose you because you're HOH, you dumbass.
And because he's muscly.
Yeah, and he's dumb. He's easy to manipulate.
I like him.
So, yeah, I do too. So basically, Bruno, Kev, and Dallas were on the outs. I wish Bruno had gone. Ugh.
Me too. Gross.
I could come up with a good plan. She told Dimitri that they split the vote so that it didn't look like the vets were working together. So Ica was basically trying to cover up for Bruno and Kev for voting to save Mark. Because Bruno was worried about Dimitri thinking...
They did vote to save Mark, did they?
Yeah, but Ica made up an excuse saying they only voted that way so that it didn't look like all the vets were working together. When actually they did vote the other way because they wanted Dimitri to go. So Ica's been quite smart, actually, this season,
she was saying that to Dimitri himself?
Yeah.
And he totally bought it?
Yeah, to cover up for Bruno and Kev.
Storyline.
Yeah, and she's done quite a few good things like that this time. I've been quite impressed with her game, actually, compared to previous years.
Who wants to see my HOH? Have we gone past that bit?
No, we're here. I put the digitalised letters from home.
What, but in the form of video message?
Yeah.
In week 2.
I know.
Too early, isn't it, for videos from home?
I prefer it to the letter from home, though. Letter from home is crap.
Oh, because so, like...
At least you get to see...
Fake, the way they read it and cry and shit. What did you like? Did you like that he got a bottle of tequila?
I didn't even notice that.
Did you not?
What did he get from the brick?
A dresser, probably. What is a dresser?
It's like a chest of drawers. Yeah, Dimitri's mum said, "We will go all the way with you together." Okay.
I hope they come in for a competition. Old dears.
Yeah. And then... then we had a section on... Have you got anything more on that?
No, just tequila and videos from home. Too early, that's all.
Then they had a section on Dallas and Dylan and what great friends they were.
Oh, Dilly Dally.
They said, we're just big dummos.
True.
They did seem to have a genuine friendship, didn't they? What went wrong?
It's ugly bonding, isn't
it?
The two uglies in the house.
Big old lummoxes. And then Dylan was crying about something.
Dylan was crying because Emily was at risk.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of Emily now?
I don't like her.
I thought she was at least battling. Do you know what I mean?
She has started gaming.
Yeah, she was actually gaming, and some of her points were quite relevant, I thought.
Is she not the one that told Dylan to blow up at Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll come to that. So, at least she's coming into her own, but I still don't like her.
I don't mind. I appreciate her more when I saw her actually, because sometimes people just give up and just go home. She was actually fighting to stay.
Yeah, I give her that.
And she did stay.
But as a character, I think she's pretty dull.
Yeah, she's pretty crap. I've put chubby legs in hot pants. Cute.
She was dressed like a scarecrow.
I like it.
Or like someone from a festival in the 90s with like a bucket hat on.
Yeah, Canada fashion is a bit
dodgy.
A bit 90s, yeah.
Or when you've got a dress from the brick.
It might have come back round though, the 90s, you don't know.
It already is, but that was bad 90s.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Well, who are we to judge other people's clothing? So then Emily said to Dimitri, have you ever thought about flipping it and working with Dylan? Which again it's a good thing to put out there, even though it's not really going to happen. It's good to put that idea in his head.
Dimitri said, no, not at all.
No, he was like, no,
take it on board.
He was like, it's not really going to work, which is true.
He's already drawn the line with Dylan, though, hasn't he? On Cass's recommendation last week.
Yeah, the fake argument.
Yeah, every time you see his eyes, have a blow up.
Then there was one of those like little snippets, like where just before something happens, you just hear like a random bit of conversation that people are having.
And what was it?
And it was Kevy Webby saying to Jackie, "Falling asleep is the best feeling in the world." And I just thought that's the sort of shit I like to talk about.
Is that when you're spooning William?
Yeah,
or when
exactly.
Anytime.
That Jackie with the red hair.
Jackie.
She's quite beautiful.
Quite beautiful.
Don't you think?
Yeah, she's a bit of a Disney princess look, isn't she?
But when she first went in, I just thought... Ugh.
Bland, boring thing.
Now I see her on my TV and I think, oh my God, you're quite stunning.
She's got quite a lot of different looks. I think she's flipped the Jackie look.
Her hair is like the most amazing colour. And I just look at her and I just think, wow, you're gorgeous. But when she first went in, I was just like, oh, pizza, whatever. And
a professional pizza maker.
Yeah.
I forgot she does that.
And Ica, every time I look at her, I'm just like, oh my God. She never looked like that in season 2. She's beautiful.
Was she not in season 1? Season 2? In the first season?
She was in it, but she didn't look like that. She had a different face.
But she wasn't beautiful.
She was just normal. And now I look at her and I think she's like a goddess.
Well, it's like Dimitri says,
happened?
you do one season and you come beautiful.
But she's had something done, but she still looks good. Her body is amazing as well.
She's got good hair too.
Her hair is amazing, even though Big Brother tried to ruin her hair with the water on it in that competition.
She weren't having it.
She looks good. We'll see how her hair looks after a few weeks, but for the moment, I'm very impressed. So the have-nots were picked. I don't care about that, do you?
It was Cindy, Ica, Emily and Cass. All the bitches in the have-not room.
In the bulk.
But is this where the narrator said who will get boned?
Possibly.
It's ridiculous.
And then Dimitri's cuddling all the women in bed. A typical HOH-itis.
Yeah, he wanted them to feed him grapes.
And he's saying he really fancies Ica, which is not surprising. I can't see... I heard that they're kind of flirting, but
I think that's emerging into some sort of storyline now.
I can't see Ica getting off of him, can you?
Showman.
How old is she? How old is he? He looks young.
I think she's like 32. Because I heard that conversation where they were saying, is it weird for your kids that you're so hot?
Oh, yeah. And then she walked off. She's just like, I don't want to talk about this. So just walked off.
But then I tweeted, I was like, she's only 32. How old could her kids be?
Yeah.
Apparently she had kids like pretty young, so they're like 15 or something. So it could be a bit weird.
What? They're 15?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Jesus.
I think she was 17 when she had her first child or something.
Jesus. So then Dylan was going, so now I've got to go and suck up to this kid. I don't want to tuck my tail in. It's not in my makeup. Like, he doesn't want to go and kiss arse, basically, of Dimitri's.
I'm sure Dimitri would rather he doesn't.
And also, it actually worked out that he didn't have to, so it's quite good, really. But Dallas was willing to kiss some arse. And Dallas went up to Dimitri and said, if you keep me off the block, I'll keep you safe next week. That's not that great a deal, is it?
I don't think I'd rely on Dallas for anything. I don't think he's a good game player at all.
No. Well, they got him out, so they must have been worried about him.
I think they just don't like him. Yeah, I just think he's so unlikable. They have to get him out now.
What's the point of him? Why did they?
Vets to the end, guys. Vets to the end.
I did feel sorry for him though when he was pleading with it. Oh, anyway.
On his purple shirt.
Yeah. Poor thing. He's hopeless.
Do you know what I've noticed about Dallas? On the live feed, he has like a tattoo which Big Brother makes him stick a piece of tape over. What?
Cheap pixelation.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's like a brand thing.
Could be like a
something
penis.
That's
Penis
copyrighted.
or something.
Yeah.
So they were twerking. Gaz, why are people always twerking in the Big Brother house and pretending it's like a new thing that they've discovered?
That took me back to when they were doing it in Big Brother Australia during Tim's first series.
Yeah.
And Big Brother put on the screen, twerk, a new dance craze.
Yeah, that was how many years ago?
2013, 12, something like that.
And now they're still doing it. They've got to stop.
It wasn't nice seeing Dallas do it, was it?
No.
But he did have quite a good twerk.
What?
He did. Like, he had the moves.
Stop that. So then Jackie was pleading to Dimitri that she wants to get a big player out. Who cares what you think? Karen said...
Jackie wants to get a big player out.
Yeah, exactly. Karen and then Jackie had words. Do you remember that? You know, Karen...
Jackie was mad at her.
Yeah, Karen goes, Red is trying to flip the house.
Red?
And Jackie was like, who's Red? She's
I will
like,
call you Red. Didn't you
you
say that?
Yeah, you are. It's like, what? Why are you saying this to me? Karen is a bit, psychotic, isn't she? She's a mental person.
I don't think she gives a fuck.
No, she don't.
But I think that she's actually playing it quite well.
Do you?
I think she's getting away with being a bit of a dick.
Yeah, but how long can that last? That can't last forever.
No, I suppose not. She's
Although,
not much of a threat.
I haven't said that. It's worked for me so far. So then Jackie ran out of the room after this fight with Karen and ran to Ica and Cassandra and said, does Karen not have a straight mind?
Well, no.
No.
I think she's in it.
So then Dimitri was doing the shortlisting from Stephen Hawking's wheelchair. And, why are they in that little thing? It's stupid.
I think Neda said she broke that chair.
Oh, really?
In the live feed, yeah.
Oh, she's so skinny. And then he shortlisted Dylan, Emily, Jackie and Dallas. Jackie? Why Jackie?
Yeah, why Jackie?
I don't know. Oh, I've written down about Emily's hat as well. Eek, I've put.
Eek.
Camouflage camo hat.
Is it the return of Eek or Chic?
Yeah, well, we might have to rebrand it.
Oh.
No.
Eek or Neat.
They can use it as well if they want, it's fine. I'm not bitter. I ain't trademarked it. And then Dimitri put
Wow.
Then
Not
Dimitri,
that either.
yeah, you can say whatever you want. It's all seeped into the culture, hasn't it? Then,
Big Brother folklore.
So then Dimitri put up Dylan and Emily. Why put up Emily?
Well, because they're buddies. You've got to split them up. It's like Paul and Helen.
Okay. And it was at that point I noticed that Dylan had the most beautiful eyelashes I'd ever seen.
Have you gone mad?
No, he's disgusting. His eyelashes were really long. I think he had mascara on.
Longer than mine.
Actually, you do have very nice eyelashes.
I've got long eyelashes.
Ooh la la.
At school, people used to think I had mascara on. And I was like, what is mascara? I don't know.
What sort of gay are you? Boys always have nicer eyelashes than girls. It's not fair, is it?
Yeah, it's true that. And better buns.
That's why we have... What? Actually, well, it depends. So that's the end of episode 3.
Wow. What a shitstorm. Can we just go on to episode 4?
Episode 4? Yeah, we are.
Okay. It's Dear 7. They actually put a day at the day of the start of that one, yeah.
I like the way the voiceover said, then the Greek made it feta accompli.
What does that mean? I've noted this too.
It was like fait accompli. Feta.
Is that something Latin?
Yeah, it means like mission accomplished.
You're better read than me. I didn't know that. I was like, what the fuck's fait accompli?
That wouldn't take much. I only read one book a year. But it's not like the Big Brother bumper annual of the year.
I love that. Big Brother uncut story.
That was quite a good pun, I thought, if you understood it.
Well, I actually put WTF question mark, so over my head.
Well, I think that's racist to make lots of Greek things to...
Well, you couldn't say, like... if Shilpa Shetty was in there, you couldn't say Shilpa Poppadom.
You definitely could not say that. Or go back to your own country.
Yeah.
That would not go down
Fuck
well.
off home.
So
there were more stupid puns.
Go on.
Kick asteroid.
Oh, yeah.
And the milk hits the fan.
What?
Milk doesn't hit a fan.
No,
shit hits a fan.
Yeah. That's dumb. There were some more good puns coming up later in the Oreo section.
Oh, good. Wait.
So Dimitri and Dylan said they had to go after each other because they're both alpha males.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Go on.
I just spotted a note here.
Yeah.
I noticed that in the not subtitles, title sequence.
Oh, I wrote something about the title sequence.
Did you?
Too. Yeah, go on. I need to go back because I just skipped it. But if we're doing it,
if it's the same thing, I'm going to be amazed.
Go on.
I noticed that Dallas gets a sound effect in the subtitles. It's not subtitles. Stop saying subtitles.
Does he?
In the show titles, yeah.
No.
He does this thing where he like brushes off his shoulder and he gets like a sort of space like sound where it goes.
No.
Jing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then he got sound effects later on during the. I don't know if it's this episode where he did that gun thing.
Oh yeah. Pow pow pow.
Pow pow pow. Yeah.
Just to try and make it more interesting. I wrote about the opening credits. The oldies have stronger poses than the newbies. They're like, because they've been.
And they're like posing hard.
Yeah, but William has a good pose as well. But I didn't actually write down what it was. But I said Emily looks embarrassed. Did you notice that the housemates are in alphabetical order in the credits? Do you think that's good? Do you think that's a fair way to do it?
In no particular order. No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well,
I didn't
look
notice
out
that.
for it next time.
I will do. Fun fact for you there, listeners.
I've noticed that in previous years too. Oh yeah, this episode.
Hang on, are you sure? Because last year,
are you sure?
Nikki and Tim were bolted on to the end because they were latecomers.
Good point. Yeah, but they don't count dirty foreigners. So
coming over here, taking our housemates.
Yeah, upstaging Canadian housemates. Not too difficult. Actually.
I actually campaigned to Big Brother Canada producer this week to put me in Big Brother Canada.
Oh yeah. What did they say? Fuck off.
And just liked the tweet and probably ignored it.
And they liked it. Oh, that's something.
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps they're thinking about it.
Maybe. See you next season, guys. First one out.
So I watched this episode on a different. Normally I watch it as an AVI, but this one I watched as an MKV through my telly, yeah.
And did it change the sort of wideness of Dallas's face?
It looked more high definition. I felt like I was actually in the house. It was weird.
Felt you were in the house? What had you been taking?
It was weird. I wish. I haven't taken anything in fucking ages.
It was an MKV?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
That does sound like a drug, doesn't it? MK. But anyway, it looked weird. We'll watch
I normally stream it and it's good enough. Stream it in HD.
No, good enough. This weren't good enough. This was...
real. You could like smell
pixels and
disgusting. The stench in there, my loves.
And then I wrote, I hate Dylan, he's ugly as fuck, which I think was the result of the high definition.
It really
you
brought
hate
it out
Dylan
for you
as well, don't you?
Oh yeah, he's gross.
I
can't
so
look at him.
annoyed when he won the veto. Oh, he's such an oik. He's just like a loafing. He's just like a loafing, isn't he? He's like a gorilla. Yeah.
He looks like
Shrek,
but worse.
Such a twat.
Why does Emily want to be close to him? I couldn't be close to that.
Oh yeah, she was crying at the corner with him. They both had the same mascara.
Oh, they gave that the fucking piano music edit. Please.
No one's dying of cancer here. No one's got progeria.
Yeah, it's not like, what's that guy's dad?
Ramsey.
It's not like Ramsey's dad.
God, people go and bring Ramsey back. He was boring.
Bring the dad back. He was the star of the show.
Bring Maddie back, if anything, not Ramsey.
Maddie.
Yeah, at least she was.
Do you know what Maddie's Twitter bio says?
No.
Like the least popular Big Brother Canada 4 contestant.
Well, that would be true, but apart from Ramsey. So then I noticed that Karen was referring to herself in the third person in the diary room. If Dylan comes down, Karen is going to go up.
Yeah, she did actually. I remember that.
That's not good. And then the next bit I've got is the veto picks. Have you got anything else?
Veto picks?
Yeah. Dre, Neda and Karen were chosen to play in the veto.
Yeah, I have got... You've missed out something here.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
You've missed out Dallas saying he was a strong physical player.
I didn't write that down. That's why I missed it out.
And Dylan saying that he was bigger, stronger, faster, smarter and prettier than Dimitri.
Dimitri?
Is he mad?
He's not prettier. Definitely
He's not anything of those things more than Dimitri.
Taller, probably.
Maybe smarter.
I don't know.
There's not much in it,
not
is there?
really.
I think Dimitri's a lovely guy, though, from what I've seen on my feed. He's definitely a main character so far.
He seems nice, but I don't fancy him as much as I did last week. I've gone off him a bit.
I do. Do you know why?
Why?
That, Oreo balance that he did on his chest.
Oh, yeah?
He's, twitching his pecs.
Oh.
You know I like the muscle.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what put me off him. But that's fine. I think he probably goes both ways too, just like Kevy. But Kev... we'll come to that. It's awful saying we'll come to that all the time. So then, yeah, Dallas hosted the competition. Emily said she would use the veto on Dylan if it... Oh, whatever, you ain't going to win it anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, why would she use it on him, though? Fucking fool. You use it on yourself.
I know, it's ridiculous.
She cares for him that much.
Yeah.
Like, it's week 2.
Yeah.
Where's your game?
She hasn't got one. And then Dylan said, I'm shocked that I'm in this position from a generic little dweeb with hair gel and tight pants. I thought that was quite good.
Yeah, he's just hair gel and tight pants.
Yeah.
No. What are
he's
you,
really offended by the hair gel. I've heard him mention the hair gel a few times.
Yeah, and Demitres knows it as well.
Yeah, because he said something about it, didn't he? So this competition was... Oh, no, before the competition, they had to do a little pre-task thing where they had to dunk their...
How to dunk your Oreo.
In, the most creative way to think of to dunk your... How would you have dunked your Oreo?
Oh, I didn't think of this. Do you know what? I fucking hate milk and I fucking hate Oreos. So I probably just launched it across the kitchen.
Chuck it in the bin.
Yeah.
Throw it over the wall.
I'd have done a bear and launched it at one of the mirrors. I can't abide either of them.
I cannot abide it. People love I can't even fucking pronounce the fucking thing.
If an Oreo is the best biscuit you've got in Canada, I feel for you.
Yeah. What's your favourite biscuit? This is the biscuit section.
Oh, good. Well, do you know what? I have been considering my favourite biscuit this week because do you know what? As part of Red Nose Day,
I did.
This comedian guy did a World Cup of biscuits.
Yeah, I like that guy though.
Yeah, but it was pretty fucked up. What had won it?
What did win it? Something boring, no doubt, like fucking digestive or some shit.
I think it was chocolate digestive.
Ugh, please.
No, but what I didn't like was I think chocolate hobnob lost out really early, and for me that's a strong biscuit.
Yeah, not bad.
What's your favourite biscuit?
I'm not that into biscuits. I really like Jaffa cakes, but then it's like, are they really biscuits and all that shit?
Funny you should say that because I actually looked this up this week. Do you have Jaffa cakes in Canada?
It's probably called, Jiffy cakes.
Jiffy cookies.
If only I had a Canadian on this podcast, I'd know the answer to these questions.
Oh, well, we'll see if we can find one for you. It's my last podcast. I can tell you if it is a cake or a biscuit.
Go on.
This was actually ruled in court.
Oh, by tax,
because of tax
status,
stuff. Yeah. So
it's a cake.
It's a cake.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
So you don't pay tax or...
No, because if you open a packet of cake, a packet of biscuits, biscuits go soft.
Oh.
But cake, when exposed to air, goes hard.
Wow, is that the definition?
And a Jaffa cake goes hard; it doesn't go soft. So therefore, by definition, it's a cake.
Wow.
That was the ruling by the court.
Who decides that's the definition?
The court.
Insane.
Whoever took McVitie's to court. Judge Ryland.
I love Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa cakes.
Anyway, Oreos. So Neda did the show off one of dangling it over the fucking... Neda's getting on my nerves as well. I like Neda more than Cassandra, but she's believed in her own hype way too much as well. It's I like my contestants humble.
Yeah, and I hated that scene where she was lying on the bed talking to herself.
Oh.
And then she's going... sometimes I think, am I gaming too hard? And of course you're not gaming too hard.
So
you're literally talking to yourself.
Yeah,
that is playing up to the camera, and she bitches about other people playing up to the camera. Pot kettle black, that.
Yeah, not good.
Racist.
Did you say love?
What?
Did you say pot kettle black love?
That.
Oh. Racist? Hold on, what? She was black. I was about to call you out for being sexist, so never mind.
Not love. I can call her love.
Ooh, all right, my love.
All right, my love.
So then Dre won the Oreo dunking, but I don't know what Dre did, and then I couldn't be bothered to rewind it to see. Dre is
She did as well.
What? Come on. What did she do?
I was just...
You forgot about Dre. I just going to shoehorn that into every Dre conversation.
I was just drawn in by Demitres the whole time, I think. I don't know.
What is going on with Dre? What is she all about? I feel like she's just blending into the wallpaper at the moment. I don't know anything about her.
No, I don't either.
I can tell by the expression on your face you don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Shut up, I did. I think I accidentally caused a bit of a row on Twitter last week.
Oh, was it? Were you being racist?
No, it wasn't a race row.
Can I audition for a non-racist co-host, please? My mum's racist, you're racist.
I am
I'm
not.
only joking, he's not racist.
Karen, I'm not. I said that I thought... Because I'm when I watch live feed, quite often I see William and Dre speaking in French together.
I thought they weren't allowed to do
well,
that?
I said I don't think they should be able to speak anything other than English. No, I think this is a contentious issue in Canada.
Well, go on, carry on.
However, like, I think they're from Quebec.
Okay.
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Uh-huh.
And I noted that, what was it I was trying to enter? Like, flip the HOH look.
Why?
Because you can win a stay in the Big Brother Canada house.
Oh, cool.
But even residents of Quebec can't enter. And surely that's the French bit. Like, that's discriminatory, isn't it?
Okay.
I suppose it's a separate jurisdiction. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, like, I'm surprised by how French William is. It's clearly, like, entirely French there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Must be like stepping into Paris or something. But like, yeah, in our Big Brother, I was talking about Glenn and Imogen not being able to speak Welsh, but then I do remember them speaking Welsh.
I do too.
So I looked this up.
Yeah.
So when they first started to speak Welsh, Big Brother sort of said, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then I think there was some sort of debate about whether that was fair, because that's an official language of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was agreed that they couldn't talk about, like, stuff which would influence the game.
Oh, that's interesting.
But they could just talk normally, and Big Brother would subtitle that.
Oh, okay.
And I actually think that maybe
God, they
William...
couldn't afford that these fucking days, could they?
What? Subtitle?
Yeah.
Translator in
no
that could speak Welsh.
No chance.
I think maybe that Dre and William shouldn't be able to speak game in French, because it is an advantage, right?
Plus, it makes live feed boring when you're watching live feed. I saw them
unless you can speak
away.
French.
I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, so...
And that might be just me being ignorant, but also I think it is an advantage. It's an advantage that other people don't have. It's not, you could be sat right there in front of someone and be talking about them, and they
would
know.
have no idea.
Like when you go in the shop and they're talking another language, and you think, oh, I bet they're slagging me off. I feel embarrassed. It's like that.
Probably not. I'm probably just talking about these new product that came in.
I know, but you feel that way. So, but I don't know. Is that an ignorant? Maybe we're being ignorant.
Is it white?
But I think it's
privilege.
It could be, not white. Oh, fuck.
English privilege.
It's like, we can only speak one language. You have to speak it too.
No, but I do feel like the official language of the show is English.
Yeah, and also
Big Brother speaks in English.
And also,
although there was that time Big Brother went Welsh.
But also in Big Brother Canada before, I've heard them tell people to stop speaking in French. But maybe they've just given up now.
But they've never had two French people at the same time. Or they've never had any French people, have they?
Maybe it would be okay if... Yeah, no, Sabrina was talking in French to someone, because I remember them telling her off for it. But maybe it's okay if they're talking on their own and not in front of other people. I don't know. It's a bit difficult, isn't it? But either way, the rules should be set out in the rule book.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Where is the rule book?
Yeah. They got one. It's online. And then we would know where we stand. But can you email us or tweet us if you know the answer to this and the reasoning behind it, and if we're being ignorant, and let us know, like at @BB_superfan. Thanks
Come at us. No, but one thing I have noticed is you don't see any French in the main show. I haven't seen that, and William and Dre seem to spend quite a lot of time speaking French, but it is being sort of edited out anyway. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe
so
they haven't got translators who can subtitle it.
So you think, if I want the airtime, I better be speaking in English, not in French.
Yeah, but they don't know that, because they've never witnessed like two French people as French as they are, like in the show at the same time. So, but
William and Dre are the two quietest people on the show, I think.
And Jackie.
And it probably is just because they can't speak English as well. They're getting edited out a bit, maybe. Do you think?
Possibly. I think
Jackie's just boring.
I don't think Dre has an issue with English. I think Dre is 100%.
Well, she's a communications major, so
there you go.
Yeah.
I think William is so French that he does have slight issues with English.
Yeah.
He'll be coming more into the show though, because he's got this gay show.
I like him way more than Raoul.
Oh God, Raoul's awful.
I know, it's awful, but I like William. So then
we're still on the Oreos here.
Oh Jesus, right, come on.
So Dre's got the advantage.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, extra milk.
Yeah, two extra jugs of milk in her glass.
I like the Oreo outfits, did you? They were cute.
I noticed there was a lot of package on show. Demitres especially.
It was fun. Now, they've done a competition like this on BBUS before, but
sponsored by who?
I can't remember, but on this one you had to squeeze yourself. On the US one, the other people squeezed you, so it was more fun.
More
actually,
humping.
Yeah, it was more fun because they were like jumping on top and squeezing the other people. It was better. I think they should have done that. But
do you know? Actually, here's the thing. This is going back to biscuits a little bit, but I've noticed that in Big Brother Canada, they talk about having tea quite a lot. So like tea must be a thing they have in Canada, like more than America, because like in America they don't have even kettles in their homes. They have to like heat up water in a microwave.
Okay.
But like I heard Gary being like, I just have like one cup of tea a day. Like it's a thing there.
Okay.
So why are they not dunking their Oreos in tea? Why are they putting it in milk?
I think it's just the thing you dunk them in milk, but I don't know why.
But how does cold milk get soaked up into a biscuit? It sounds gross.
It's disgusting. Yeah, I don't understand Oreo culture. It's foreign to me. Oh,
hang on, we've missed Gary's brilliant quote.
Oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
He was judging the sort of creativity of the dunks. I'm looking for Oreo. They're giving me Oreo. It's good, that.
I think Gary's doing really well, actually.
And then he also said to Karen, I don't know what Karen did, something a bit like with some speaking involved, and he went, "We ain't in Vegas, honey, we in space."
That's good. Gary is like doing... I thought Gary would be believing his own hype way more than he is.
He's playing it quite cool.
Whereas Neda and Cassandra really believe in their own hype. Whereas I think Gary's actually being more humble.
He is, but Canada is to blame for that. I'm not surprised Neda believes her own hype. They fucking worship the ground she walks on.
I know. She's quite boring in her season.
Also, did she bring that black and saint jumper in, or did Dylan bring it in?
Oh, yeah. See? Now you see.
I know, I spot it. No, I know. I'm in the know.
On my podcast I did with my mum last night, when she was like, forgot we're on the podcast, and then she just started whispering as if like we couldn't be heard on the podcast.
Like classic, like trying to not be heard on mic by Big Brother.
She was like, "Have you got a good lock on your door?"
She thought someone was going to come in.
She's worried about me being burgled or something.
God.
So she's whispering about me having a good lock on my door. Is
that neighbour carrying on again?
I know the neighbour was giving her evils when my mum was walking on.
Oh, God.
My mum was like, "Your neighbour's giving me evils." I'm like, "It's not neighbourhood watch, it's good."
Anyway. From round here.
Yeah. So, the milk. I quite like that task. I thought it was quite good.
Well, I know you don't ever really watch Big Brother Canada live, do you? I mean, as it's broadcast in Canada.
I've only watched one final live.
Well, I was privy to Canadian adverts this week because I watched that Oreo task during the show as it went out broadcast, and I noticed that in Canada, Christina Aguilera is advertising Oreos.
Oh, really?
So I thought it was a shame they didn't get her in to host it.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I wonder why. I don't think they can afford her.
The budget.
I thought that task was quite fun though. There was a lot of milk puns.
Was it real milk? No, surely not.
It looked very watered down. Looked like
that would make me gag.
Yeah, it looked gross.
But nobody complained about the stench. Do you remember when we had that task with that thing which had milk in it and they had to put their fingers in it to stop it coming out in the garden?
Oh yeah, that does ring a bell.
Years back.
Yeah.
And everyone was complaining about the smell of the milk.
Ew.
Like,
they should have used old milk. No, I don't think they ever...
Yeah, in our Big Brother it would have been fish guts, wouldn't it?
I don't think anyone used the phrase, "There's no use crying over spilt milk" at any point, which disappointed me.
It's an oversight.
I know, exactly. Dylan, you fell over. Few people fell over, actually.
Emily kept trying to get in Demitres' way because she was trying to help Dylan to win.
Yeah.
Little minion.
You little bitch.
Little bit.
And then Dylan won. I was like, no. Sucks.
Do you know what Karen said in the diary room?
No.
Winston Churchill says, "You're going through hell, just keep going."
Right.
That's not what Winston Churchill said, did he?
What did he say?
Winston Churchill said, "Never ever give up."
Oh.
Which you said.
That was Gary Busey.
You said Gary Busey said that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't remember Gary Busey saying this, so I have to do some research.
Yeah.
So I googled.
You don't trust me?
No, I do trust you, of course. You're the font of all Big Brother knowledge.
Listen to all Big Brother bars that tell you what you need to know.
I thought, I'm going to Google this. So I googled Gary Busey, "Never ever give up Big Brother."
Yeah.
Do you know what came up?
Winston Churchill.
No.
What?
Audley Harrison.
What? He said it?
Audley Harrison, released a charity single called "Never Ever Give Up" for, I think, Samaritans.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And guess who was in the video?
James Jordan?
No.
Gary Busey?
Ghetto Princess.
Ashleen
Horgan-Wallace. Ashleen was in the video.
Oh, wow.
And the song goes, "Never, ever, ever give up."
Oh, it sounds dreadful.
It was dreadful. It was awful.
It was Gary, because Gary coined Negu, which was "Never Ever Give Up."
Yeah, and the T-shirts said Negu on them.
Wow.
So Audley Harrison obviously bootlegged that off of Gary Busey.
Just like Nicola McLean stealing all Kim's catchphrases for her sweatshirts.
It's all very incestuous, my loves.
That's bad. Maybe you can't like trademark like the catchphrases and shit you come up with in the Big Brother house, and that's why
they belong to Channel 5.
Yeah,
no.
Like who is she? That's probably like belongs to Ted, not to Nikki. Do you know what I mean? There's a flashback for you. Anyway, Dylan won. And I noticed he had these beige pants on and his pot belly sticking out. Did you see that?
They all had these like flesh-coloured pants underneath the costume, didn't they?
Those look like the sort of pants I wear to work. I actually do.
Lovely.
Hanging up over there. Then Bruno was kissing up to Demitres, going, "Don't worry, we'll get Dylan next week," and all this. Yeah, whatever, Bruno, sit down, old man. And then Cassandra was trying to save Dallas from going up because she says she can control him. She thinks she can control everyone. And then Demitres said those three are tripping balls right now, which I quite enjoyed. I've not heard anyone say that in ages.
Is that a thing they say over there?
Yeah, tripping
balls.
Yeah, I've heard people say it, but I don't know if it was in Canada or just God knows. And then Demitres said, "I will do things that are bad for my game to please Ica because I fancy her."
Really?
Yeah.
Big brother brain.
That's good, isn't it? Have you got any notes here? It's just me reading out of things.
I've said that Demitres on Dylan said the weight helped him a lot in that task.
Ew.
Hang on, but somebody won $5,000 for that. Dylan. Now, has he got to spend that all on Oreos? Or
you have to spend it down the brick.
Get a nice dresser.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done on that task.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then Emily was campaigning to Demitres again. She said she wants Karen put up next to her. No one's going to put Karen up. And Emily said, if you evict Karen, it will be a good way for you to close out your HOH with no blood on your hands. I don't want to close out my HOH with no blood on my hands. I want to be bathing in blood, if anything.
Rather than milk.
And then Cassandra was saying she wants Bruno out. And then Dallas... this is when Dallas started campaigning rather desperately. And he was throwing Bruno under the bus to Dimitri in the storeroom. Do you remember that? And then Bruno
was outside listening.
Yeah, and then he come in and looked in the fridge all subtle.
But
yes,
Dallas expertly carried on that conversation.
Nice.
I've never seen anyone so expertly carry on an overheard conversation about the person. I love that when the person walks in.
Yeah, I'm good at that shit.
Watch out, listeners.
Dallas said he'd give Dimitri's loyalty 150%.
Hang on, was the Oreo thing Parafito? Wasn't?
Yeah, power of Oreo. Should we have some more wine? Oh God, we shouldn't be drinking in the day. This isn't good.
Sunday, you're supposed to drink in the day.
So this was the section where Dallas is basically just twitching, and then he was sitting around with Ica and Cassandra said, "You're the muscle, I'm the brain, she's the beauty. If she's the brain, God help you."
Who was the brain?
Cassandra.
I had a question from that scene. Who is Ica actually aligned with? She seems to be making out that she's aligned with everyone.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Like Nedda, she seems to be really close with, and I thought that was the real alliance. But then she's also playing up to Cass.
She's not really with Cass, I don't think.
I don't think so either. But then I saw her on live feed, sort of bitching a bit about Nedda.
Okay. Oh.
And it seemed like she was talking how she really felt for Cass. Okay. So I was really confused about the whole situation.
Well, it's different how you feel personally and how you feel game-wise.
Game-wise, yeah, I suppose.
So this is when the vets all gathered around Dallas, basically going, "Oh, you shouldn't have gone off with the newbies. We should have all stuck together." Yeah. And Dallas is like in the bedroom, like all freaking out. And then Kevin comes in.
Hang on, who was crying? Ica.
Yeah.
Ica got really upset about this.
She was really trying to defend Dallas, and then Kevin come in, who's like folding up his laundry. And
Ica had a go.
Dallas was like, "You got me, Kev. You got me." And Kevin's like,
"I just want to see who the replacement is."
I thought, Kevin, you shifty fucker. I thought, just fake it. Just go, "Yeah, of course I've got you, mate."
You can't fake it.
Kevin's an idiot, though. That was bad gaming on Kevin's part.
It was
shit.
And then Ica went mad and called him out and said it was disrespectful.
Yeah, it was. Everything Ica said was everything I'd written down like 2 seconds before that. I totally agreed with everything Ica said.
Okay.
She's like, "Oh, you're sketchy." Kevin...
Did you see that cringe that she gave him when he was talking? She just gave him this like really bad side eye.
Kevin was like being so shifty then. I thought that's not good. That is not good at all. Because Kevin was like going, "Oh, this time I'm going to like make really good relationships with people. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." And he couldn't even lie for 5 minutes. You need to be able to lie, not sit there folding up your underpants.
Yeah, where's his poker face now?
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, and I just went right off Kevin when I saw that. I was just like, ugh. Gross.
And you were quite the Kevin fan.
I know, and I just thought, ugh, no, bad. Ica is playing really well. And then Ica went after Dallas and she said, "I'm not just going to let him walk out like a little bitch."
I just don't know why she sort of seemed to feel so strongly about
Dallas.
him. I think it's just like vets loyalty.
Yeah, she wanted to keep all the vets together, which is...
That's quite nice to see from Ica, because Dallas is a tool. I'm sure he is grating on everyone, but she still felt strongly that he shouldn't go yet.
I think she genuinely likes Dallas. I don't know why. I know, a foreign concept. So then they did the replacement nomination ceremony to see who would go up instead of Dylan.
Day 10. I've got written down.
And Dallas stood up and said it's time to drop a bomb. Dallas is just trying to be Godfrey, don't you think? He's just like trying to do big speeches and all this, and they're not that good. They're not that
best
interesting.
speech I can remember is Mitch Muffin.
Actually, I did write that down here.
You're a cancer on this house.
Yeah, that was good. He said, but Dylan's face was an absolute picture when Dallas stood up, and Dylan's eyebrows just went like that. It's like, no way could Dylan have faked that shock face. Like, it's just not possible.
Did you notice what Dylan's t-shirt said on it?
No.
It said, "Take it to the bridge."
Okay.
Do you think he'd worn that, especially because he had to go to the bridge?
I don't know, maybe.
And just not make that decision.
Maybe. Interesting. And Dallas said, "This is no smoke, this is no joke, this is the real deal Holyfield now."
Oh. We all know what that means.
It's not good to invoke Evander Holyfield in the Big Brother house, is it?
I think that's weak gameplay.
He wasn't he first out?
He's a known racist. No, homophobe.
He ate an apple during his own eviction. And he said being gay was the same as being born with one leg.
Wow.
So, to say this is the real deal Holyfield, I think is extremely offensive.
He wasn't removed for that, though, was he?
No, they were like,
evicted by the public.
No, yeah.
Which is quite good that they let us, let us damn him.
That's true, but still, they should have... And then just like, he's old, he doesn't know what's going on.
He thought bullshit that you're too old to know that he's racist and homophobic.
He thought he was going on a show to mentor young people. That's what he
Forgot
thought.
about that.
That's what he thought Big Brother was.
And Jackie thought she was going to move into a mansion. Not that Jackie. The original one. Yeah, Jackie.
So then, so Dallas did this whole thing about I'm going to go after Dylan. We're not friends anymore.
Basically severing the Dilly-Dally alliance.
But then Demitres still put up Dallas after that speech, so I thought that was quite funny. So
it didn't help at all.
Yeah, Dallas sold his friend out, and
That's
then Demitres still put him up.
Did you like Gary's eye makeup during that sequence?
Was it blue eyebrows?
And he had like a big red circle.
I'm not sure about Gary's eye makeup.
I like it. I'm going to start doing it myself.
Like he's on Cirque du Soleil. Oh God, I'm on to handwritten notes now, so we're really fucked. Oh, you mind yours are handwritten? What's your handwriting note? No, it's not bad.
Pretty bad.
I know, I could read it. So now we're on to episode 5, the eviction.
Wow, the live eviction.
I liked in the opening credits they had Dylan's face and they said it went from chill to what the fuck.
Yeah.
Showed his eyebrows going. That was good. Arissa said, "We've seen tons of backstabbing and dissent." I thought, ooh, that's fancy.
Poetic of it.
And Dylan said in the diary room, "These people are so fake." Wow. Oh yeah, and then Dylan was like approaching Dallas like aggressively, and he said, "You sold me out for 100k," and he went, "My shoe collection is worth 100k."
Dylan's shoe collection.
Have you had a look at Dylan's shoes lately? I've been trying to keep an eye on them since then. But
are they any good? Probably
100k shoe collection. Not going to be Louboutins like Dexter Co, are they?
Or those swanky trainers like who's the guy with the big dick? Daffy was going on about his trainers.
Oh Jesus! And then
what's his daughter going to say? I mean his niece.
His niece. And then Dallas goes, "Oh, you're dragging your knuckles around." And then Dylan said, "You're just a bunch of bitches in this house." Wow.
Oh yeah, Dylan had said in the diary room, never judge, always hug.
Oh yeah.
He's a pro boxer. Does he always hug? I don't think so.
I don't like that as a mantra. I disagree with that.
It's a bit weird from a boxer.
He was taught it as a kid, apparently. Oh yeah, and then Demitres was upset about being called a hair-gelled kid.
You don't like my hair?
Yeah. And Dallas was shouting down from the balcony about his shoe collection. Then they had a Cindy dancing section. I think you're best placed to discuss that.
Oh, really?
Well, because you did a tweet about it.
Yeah, I did. Because that spawned an entire Twitter account where this person, which is called @CindyDances2, you just put in a request. You go like, can you make Cindy dance into whatever?
Yeah.
And they make a little video of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, here's an opportunity. Cindy with an S dance into Candy Floss with a K. From Chantel's Celebrity Big Brother. I want it all. And then they did it for me, and it was the most niche Big Brother UK Canada mashup ever.
Did anyone give it a love heart?
Nah, no.
What? No.
Only about 3 people. Maybe a BB Spy liked it. Oh, obviously.
That's good.
It's too niche for them. Those Canadians, they weren't watching Big Brother UK back during when Chantel was in it. That was 2006. You couldn't even get it. You can send over the VHS tapes.
When
by post.
When Jason Roy was on a podcast, he was going... You know Jason Roy from BB US.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking about BB Spy. He goes, BB Spy... Because he was in a competition thing with BB Spy where they were, I don't know, predicting who was going to go out next or something.
Thing.
Yeah. And he said, BB Spy, they're a very reputable name in the Big Brother community. And I was like,
They are.
I know they are. I just thought it was cute. So then, Kevin... they had a little Kevin and William section here. So Kevin was saying to William, do you know what T-shirt is in French? What?
Yeah.
And then Kevin said, not William, Kevin said, let's go through the boys and say who we find most attractive.
I know.
That is the gayest thing I've ever heard, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you... Right,
is it all gameplay, though?
No, tell me what you think. Is Kevin saying it's gameplay to hide his true sexuality, so it gives him the chance to be his true self while pretending it's gameplay, or is it gameplay?
I hope it's not gameplay, because I actually think it's out of order.
Yeah.
Because he's spooning William in bed. I sent you a picture of that from the live feed, and I was like, who is this Kevin spooning William? And it turned out that it was. And William actually is like...
Into him.
Into it, yeah. Like, I'm all for gameplay and showmances, but you've both got to be involved in the showmans, right?
Yeah.
But it could be that he's not willing to accept himself. But, like, you'd think by now, you'd think, fuck it, I'm gay.
He seems... he seems quite... Because I remember him saying he was open in the first series, because he used to joke about it. And he's always seemed very...
And Gary said he might have a chance with Kevin to William.
So I think he's always... He's never been embarrassed about being that way.
No, because he also had a gay showman's last time.
Yeah.
With someone completely unattractive.
Who
we did
Johnny
this last time.
Amnesia. But so I was like, Kevin and William, that seems cute. And then he went into the diary room and said, this is a business trip.
Yeah.
What?
I wasn't happy with that.
Then he said, I will flirt, I will do anything. So where does he draw the line? That's what I want to know.
Well, he said, I will flirt with William because I know he likes me.
He said
that's even worse.
He said he'll do anything. Are we talking?
Oh.
How far are we talking?
Well, did we not hear this week that William said
they
had
snogged.
a little kiss?
Yeah.
And something more.
Oh, but it was in French, wasn't it? So we couldn't...
It was in French.
Ban this French streak and shit. We want to know the detail.
No talking in code.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone tweeted it, but they like summarised what it said, right, in English. So that's all we got.
Yeah, they could be lying though. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh la la. Sacré bleu.
So that's another thing that's put me off Kevin, because I'm like, don't mess around with people's feelings like that.
Not their real emotions,
and then he was going, I'd only let it go so far, and we...
Next minute, it's balls deep in William. It's just gameplay.
And I just thought, come on, Kevin, don't do that. But we'll see, because I think he could be into it, and he's just covering up being into it.
What's he scared of, though? Like, how old is that man?
Don't know. He's quite young.
27, 28?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
By now you should be like...
You should know.
Pretty much know, and especially if you're doing it on national television. International television, actually.
So then Emily was doing some more campaigning. She said the vets will stick together no matter what, which I thought was true at that point, but now I'm not so sure. And then Emily said if she won HOH, she would go after Ica and Cindy.
Yeah, I got that.
That would be good.
That's quite a big talk from quite a small player.
I know. But I like the fact she's at least putting it out there.
Yeah, she's having a go.
Even if she's not actually doing it.
It's better just rolling over, I suppose.
Exactly. Oh, this fucking task.
Oh, taster and smeller. No, I thought we could have a game of that today.
Fuck off. That is disgusting. disgusting. And it was all to
sponsored by
flog fucking toothbrushes.
Yeah, I don't want to even mention the brand names. I don't give them any more airtime.
They must think we were fucking born yesterday.
Also,
it was quite BBUK though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we wouldn't make it like about a toothpaste brand.
No.
You wouldn't get to brush your teeth in the middle.
Everyone, now time to go brush your teeth.
It's like reset when they're doing a true and false task. So, the prize for that was a dinner date.
Oh, yeah.
So this whole thing to promote toothpaste, and the outcome was a dinner date. Mm-hmm. The first thing that they had to breathe down each other's noses
Ew, disgusting.
was beets. not the headphones.
What is beetroot?
Beetroot.
Right.
Apparently they don't call it beetroot there.
They've rebranded it.
It's been rebranded. Beets HD.
Hold on, Ned has said at the start of this task, I love gross things. And I thought, well,
like when,
she used to go down on John Hardy. Sorry.
Yeah, that is worse.
I tweeted that. I got some love for it. Actually, I didn't say that.
Have you found out what happened with Nedo and John Pardy?
Well, I couldn't hear that fucking clip that you posted. You couldn't fucking hear what she was saying on it.
Did I post
someone
something?
else chat. Oh no, maybe I posted it to you. Whatever, you couldn't fucking hear.
No,
she was saying what happened, but it was too much background noise.
In conversation with Ica, you said she had said that I saw this on a forum or something.
Yeah.
That John cheated on her with the girlfriend he was with before Big Brother, who you said looks just like Neda.
Like an ugly Neda.
He probably just got confused.
That's a good excuse. Yeah. I only went with her because she looks like you. My God, that's a bit of pulp for you.
Pulp, wow.
Retro.
Took it to a supermarket.
So, well, I mean, on Big Brother Bar, we always used to talk about the toothbrush strategy, like
toothbrush.
Yeah, you'd talk strategy, but you'd be brushing your teeth at the same time. This takes that to a new level, incorporating it into a task. I don't like breathing on people, although it's always good to see a cloche on Big Brother. I find.
Yeah, but I prefer it when there's a head under there, preferably Emma and Michelle.
And then Jackie was being the new Nicola McLean because she was like.
Oh yeah, she was retching everything. And I think Karen was doing the breathing, and she was quite worried that she was just going to vomit over her face.
Oh, I couldn't have someone breathing. Oh God, I wouldn't want to be either person. I couldn't do that task. I'd have to be excused on medical grounds.
Cass was getting into those barbecue ribs, wasn't she? She was like, that was definitely game. Not
cheat.
Showboating. Cheating because it's something good.
Yeah, and also
true.
Not many foods make that noise when you eat it.
And also, out of the options which were all on their cards, which one are you
tell,
going to enjoy? Yeah. Obviously, ribs.
Yeah, they shouldn't have given them the cards with the options on. That's
cue
too
cards.
easy. It's too easy, isn't it?
It is too easy, actually.
I bet you guys are dying to brush your teeth after that one.
Also, they had regular hard-boiled eggs. Now, if it was Big Brother UK, it would be a century egg.
I nearly wrote that down earlier. Fish guts. Did they have a sick bucket? They didn't, did they?
Not that I saw. They probably just made them vomit into a slop bucket and then just served out later.
So who won? Who had the dinner date?
Dre and Cass.
Oh yeah.
Now, who chose these pairings? Why would Dre and Cass be on a date?
Just at random, I think. And then Dimitri was the topless waiter, and he said Maison Big Brother, but that wouldn't be Big Brother, would it? Be Frere Grand. See, I know my French.
Yeah, but in France they don't even call it Big Brother.
What do they call it?
Loft Story.
What?
Yeah.
Loft Story.
What? Loft Story.
Right.
It's the story of people that live in a loft.
Oh wow, do they live in a loft?
I don't know.
Who lives downstairs? I want to hear that story.
I don't think they even make it in France anymore.
No,
they changed it for some other format.
Don't fucking blame them. So then,
suffering for
that date, whatever.
That was it was no Paul and Helen in the snug, was it? What's the point in that date?
No, it was crap. Oh yeah, so this was when Emily started doing some gaming. She told Dylan to be nice to Dallas, so it looked like the whole row was fake. So she was like, start following Dallas around and being friends with him.
Yeah, and that actually was a very good move. It confused people.
But she was undone by the fact that Dylan looked so surprised when Dallas stood up and did that speech. No one could fake that look.
Bruno bought it, I think.
I know, but that was quite good. So he started going, "Oh, hey bud," to Dallas, and then Karen was like, "Oh, why are these two all friends again?"
Yeah,
now?
That was pretty good from Emily. Actually, maybe she just wanted to watch.
Yeah, I think she's done a few things that have been ideas, you know.
And if she's having those ideas without being like covertly over the top, overtly like bitchy or playing up to the camera, she's got a better chance of like going under the radar.
Yeah,
unlike Cass, who everyone knows she's fucking with them.
Yeah, have you gone off Cassandra a bit now?
Only because I like to go with the house.
Sheep.
I haven't seen much of her, really.
No, that's true, actually. So then Gary gave Ica jumbo eyebrows.
Yeah. What did she say? He said, this face is beat. What does that mean? Beat.
I don't remember that.
Beetroot.
Yeah.
She said, you tried me. She keeps using this phrase.
Oh, yeah.
He tried me. Do you think Gary was purposely making funny eyebrows, or do you think he actually believed?
Well, you look at Gary's makeup, you think, oh, I want that person to do my makeup. No, she should have known better. I like Ica's accent. I just like hearing her speak.
She's good. I like Ica a lot.
She's doing
I hope
really
she lasts longer this time. I think she will, actually.
No, I don't think she could go all the way, though.
Neda's got her back.
I'm not sure.
She's in with Demitres too. And Cindy she's really buddy with. But Cindy's even annoying her, but I don't think Cindy knows that.
I've not seen much of Cindy lately, actually. So then Emily told Kevin that the Dallas row was fake, and Kevin and Bruno think they're the shit.
Is that you or something Emily said?
That's just me. They do. Kevin and Bruno are so smug. They're like, sit there, just wait for people to come talk to them about things. Oh, just get on my nerves. Have you noticed there's no alliance names this year? Or is it just because no alliances have formed?
That's true. It's just the vets and the noobs.
There's no
newbies.
There's no Crack Pack or Four Horsemen or anything. There's nothing. No.
Maybe they're not allowed to.
I hope so. I think Jordan Parhar was the one that drove the nail into that coffin. Anyway, not to... Dallas said to the newbies, I can be used as a tool. Yeah, you are a tool. And I don't really want Dallas or Emily to go, weirdly enough. I know you hate Dallas.
Gets on my
Were you happy for Dallas to go then?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather just make it end now. Like, I don't want to keep suffering it.
Make this end now.
Also, he was dressed ridiculously, but we'll come to that.
He always dresses weird.
He's got no style, but he'd shaved his beard as well.
Oh, yeah, that was weird.
Just looks at mine.
Still got a wide face. I noticed there's an ironing board in the storeroom,
which is really crap.
Did you write that down?
No, but I spotted it too.
Have you ever seen anyone ironing in that house?
White with like black circles on it. Like, it's not very styled, but I mean, the brick needs to do better in the ironing board game.
I've never seen anyone ironing in that house, and also that's a lethal weapon. Just look at Trevor and Little Mo. That ironing board in there, do you?
That's a reference that no one will understand.
Yeah, they will. Canada. We got English listeners.
I've seen that iron in real life, I think. That's for an exhibition. Anyway, is it a space iron then?
Yeah. The whole space theme has just been forgotten. Even Arissa in an interview with Dallas, she went, what's been going on inside the house? Spaceship. Like, someone corrected it. Yeah, it's like, okay. It's just forgotten it's a spaceship, the Odyssey.
Just kidding.
So then Dallas started on Dylan again. Looks fake. Knuckle dragging bastard. This is Big Brother. This is Big Brother. He just shouted that for no apparent reason. Kevin was sniffing his pink hoodie in the loo.
Yeah, I noticed that. This was the end of that section where Dallas had a blow up at Dylan, I think, and he went into the toilet. And then just as it cut away to go back to Arissa, Kevin was having his check if his hoodie smelled like BO. It's like Jedward putting their hands down the pants and sniffing their own fingers.
Oh, gross. And then I put...
That's so funny you noticed that too.
Of course. Then I put Gary's blue eyebrows, yay or nay.
Yay.
Yay? Okay.
The alien has arrived.
Oh yeah, Dallas shaved, and he said, I like to have my grass cut short so I can see the snakes when they sliver.
Yes.
You got to love a snake on Big Brother, haven't you?
Thanks, Sally Axel.
But
that's her legacy.
He said he's called out Cindy, but he didn't go Cindy. Why didn't he do that?
He should have said Cindy with an S. You're a snake with a S.
He did not. He did not do it, and he missed a trick there.
He doesn't watch enough BBCAN5, obviously.
It's a shame. It's good to have snakes mentioned in the Big Brother house. There, it's classic. Why did he have a go at Cindy? I can't remember.
He said to Arissa that he felt that she was, I don't know, some sort of game.
Sides, or?
Yeah, and he wanted to like blow up her game as he left, kind of thing.
Dallas's speeches ain't that good. Speeches. Shit. Then we had a sheep vote. Every single person voted Dallas out.
Which is annoying because I've gone... When I was watching that episode, I went down and I wrote all of their names and who they voted.
Yeah, me too.
Who they voted for. I wrote their full names as well.
Oh, Jesus.
What a mug.
That's a lot of effort. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Who said girl bye-bye?
Oh, Kevin said it about Dallas.
Why did he call Dallas a girl?
Because he's just trying to be like...
Girl, bye-bye.
Girl, bye. Cindy said, I'd gladly vote to it. Well, obviously she would after all that.
That's when Dylan was wearing his black and Saint top.
It is, I've written that. And Neda had a very jangly necklace on that was quite annoying, like my mum on that podcast last night. And Arissa was wearing a red and black dress which had like a bit of old curtain thing tied
around the waist. I think she's forgotten the space theme.
But did you notice Dallas got a stool, unlike Mark?
I got something to say before Dallas left the house. Did you notice how he left?
No.
He did this. Do you know what this is?
That don't work on a podcast.
No, but I'm doing it so to see if you know.
Oh, you
Nazi
say Bolt,
salute.
is it?
It's called dabbing.
Oh.
It's a new dance craze.
It's like halfway between Usain Bolt and
Hitler.
I have heard of dabbing, but I didn't know what it was.
Also,
I thought twerking was the new dance craze. That's how behind that.
It's the new twerking, basically.
That's not a dance, that's just a move. So
but
what do you do? You just do it
you put one arm out and you put like another hand towards your
Mm-hmm.
mouth and like put your head down a little bit.
Yeah.
You might have seen this last series of Celebrity Big Brother because James C noted it was his favourite dance move. And I think he did it in the house as well.
Okay.
He's really down with the kids. It's like, this is a teenager's thing.
So why did Dallas do that as he left?
He thinks he's cool.
Oh, okay. Fail. And
yeah, he did get a stool and he actually got three questions because I counted them.
Oh, wow.
And he got goodbye messages.
Because I wrote here, no goodbye messages on Big Brother Canada.
And then crossed it out.
And then crossed it out because they did that. And Karen's one was good. She
but we
said,
don't have goodbye messages.
No. Karen said maybe they'll give you a third chance. No.
That's so harsh. They definitely won't.
So that was the end of Dallas. Oh, well.
Good.
You tried.
I didn't tune into live on Facebook.
No, me either. Who cares? So then the HOH competition. Now this really pissed me off because Arissa goes, now it's time to find out who is HOH.
It's lies.
Now
You're never going to find out.
But don't fucking say now it's time then. If
it ain't time.
And also, if it's a fucking endurance competition, fine, you're not going to see the end of it. It's just asking people a couple of questions, get them to step up a fucking step.
Yeah.
And they don't show us the end. I think it's bullshit. It pisses me off.
You've seen it all before though, haven't you?
I know, but it's annoying. It's still annoying.
You're right. She shouldn't say now it's time because there is... Has there ever been a time when it's been like instant? There could be.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. Anyway, so they had to...
It was a step up, step down, true or false one.
They did a play or something.
Oh, yeah.
So the acting looked quite good, I thought.
Gary was good.
Yeah, I thought I've seen worse acting on The Walking Dead, to be honest. Some of it looked quite decent.
It's like a soap opera, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you notice that they all had bare feet on the step up, step down?
Yeah,
That's
always. You got it
strategy.
because you don't want people to hear which way you're going.
I've seen it before where people have not had the bare feet.
Oh, and the heels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rookie.
Big mistake, yeah. So yeah, we never did get to find out, but... Or did we? Spoiler alert!
Well, yeah, I know the answer.
I do too.
Hang on, where's my notes on this?
I don't know. Have you made notes about live feed?
No.
We've actually watched some live feed, listeners. I know, it's a shock.
Oh yeah, I'm at the end.
Okay, go on.
The acting task.
Yeah.
Where did they film that? Because they had quite elaborate sets.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. When and where did they film that? And do you think Dallas was in it and they just cut Dallas's bits out?
He must have been.
Yeah, exactly.
I wondered if they took them down the brick and did it in the brick showroom.
It did look quite good, that task, actually. So they had to remember bits of what they'd done in that task, like how many pictures.
I would be shit at those remembering tasks.
God, I can't remember my own fucking names.
Exactly.
I need to start taking some ginseng or something. It's too late. The damage is done to my brain, though. That's the problem. And now I've got another 50 years to come to terms with that.
Just keep going on the Prosecco.
So on the live feed, I found... How did you find out that Neda was HOH?
Spoiler alert.
I already said spoiler alert.
Because it said Neda on the basket in the HOH room.
Oh. I just found out by listening to conversation. I watched a bit of live feed where...
I also found out Dallas was gone. before having watched it.
That's no good.
No, but never mind.
Was it Joseph? Did he ruin it? He's such a spoiler merchant.
Actually, no. Big Brother Canada's Facebook. BBCAN's Facebook spoilerised me because I had a picture of...
You told me to be careful of BBCAN's Facebook.
Yeah.
And then you go and do it yourself. Folly.
Bit in the hand that feeds.
So I watched a bit of live feed, and it was that red-haired girl talking to Demitres about like his life. Which went on and on and on. And then there was Kevy Wevy in the storeroom with Karen, just having the most boring conversation that went on for about an hour. I watched it about her life, and I work for estate agents, and it was just like, I thought, this is like the shit. It's like, oh yeah, and then in the other room, everyone's saying, well, what celebrities they fancied, and Ica was saying she fancied Paul Walker, and he's dead. He was in the Fast and Furious, and then it was just crap live feed, you know, when they're not talking about anything interesting, they're not talking about game, and
I quite like that bit of live feed.
I know, though. I like it if they're talking about their home lives. I like, but I hate it when they're like playing a game, or you know when they're doing like not pass the parcel, but you know when they're like making their own entertainment. I don't like
one thing's true and two things are a lie.
Yeah, I don't really like that. But it was good to watch live feed. Then I watched a little bit today, and Neda and Ica were talking. Do you know who's up for nomination? Because I don't.
No, I don't. But Cass is like, they're really targeting Cass.
But why does Neda want to put Cass up? Because I thought the vets wanted to stick together. This is what I'm confused about. And you can explain this while I get more wine.
Explain it? You think that I know?
Well, no, I'm asking you if you do know.
Oh, in a word, no, I don't. I don't know why. But I think that this whole time, Cass has been quite distant from Neda. I've not ever seen Neda and Cass in conversation, to be quite honest with you.
I heard that Cass was pissed off that Neda won that thing because Cass thought she was the favourite and she was going to win all the public votes.
Okay, well that's interesting. I like that sort of side of BBCAN because like the public have a bit of an influence.
Yeah. But I don't see why Neda would put Cass up. Well, what is the point of putting up some idiot newbie in a way? But don't you want to keep the vets together for...
You want to get as many newbies out as you can now,
yeah,
so that you've got as many vets as possible in jury. Because if come the final there are more newbies than vets, and a newbie in the final, they're going to put the newbie to win.
Why?
I just think vets and newbies are going to stick with one another. It's like a foreign person would never win Big Brother Canada because Canadians are always going to vote for Canadians. Like Tim would never have won it because he's an outsider. Yeah. No,
if he'd played a good enough game, I think he would have.
No, I don't.
No?
I just don't think people want other nationalities to win their own Big Brothers.
But we even let Gary Busey win BBUK, so...
Yeah, but look at who he was in there with.
That's true, good point.
White D. James Jordan.
I'm trying to think who the other person that I didn't actually look who she put up because I thought, I can't ruin the whole week's viewing for myself, you know. Although I might watch a bit more live feed later, but I think it was...
I think Cass is a given.
But who else? Who would you put with it? I think was it like Bruno and Kevin or something? Or not?
Neda's going to turn on Bruno and Kevin.
I don't know.
I'd hope that it's going to be Dylan again.
But would you waste your HOH on him? Because he's nothing. He's just like a gorilla.
It's just because I find him disgusting.
I know.
Want to get rid of him.
His shoes. Keep your eye out for his shoes. I want to see what shoes we're talking about. Like,
gold-plated shoes.
Jedward's teddy bear shoes or something.
Wings on him.
Yeah.
He got that much style. He was wearing an entirely orange outfit yesterday, and he was using an orange bottle as well.
Ew. So didn't you have some other matters you wanted to discuss on this podcast?
Oh yeah, my new feature.
Go on. And Gaz has come up with a new feature.
Gaz's BBCAN Odysseys.
It's good to have this new blood on the podcast.
Yeah.
So, let's face it, I'm not thinking of anything.
So I thought, it came to my attention that there are a few people listening to our podcast that are Big Brother UK viewers who have never watched BBCAN before.
What? And are they watching it now, or are they just listening to this?
No, they're watching it as well.
I was going to
say,
that would be insane.
If they are, like, get a life. I mean, it's good in that, but...
That's Gaz speaking, not me.
Do what you fucking want. So I thought we could address some of the, like, differences that might be a bit like, what the fuck, if you've never watched this kind of format before.
Okay.
And this kind of version of this format, because it's not even the same as BBUSA.
No, that's true.
It's
inferior to BBUSA.
I like it better.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I've written a load of bullet points, but I think we can just go through a couple of them a week, maybe.
Okay. Well, let's see how interesting they are.
Now, the first one is one thing you will not hear in Big Brother Canada is Big Brother's voice.
Oh.
With some exceptions.
You hear stop that.
You hear... Yeah, for the UK viewer, it might be quite weird. And for Canadian viewers, they might be thinking, like, well, how do they do it in the UK? Like, in the UK, Big Brother's like a person that you can interact with, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, like, in the diary room...
Yeah.
I think, like, the way they use Big Brother's voice kind of dictates quite a lot about how the show goes.
Okay.
Because the diary room in BBCAN is only used to, like, narrate the show. They always speak in the third person. They're always talking about, oh, yeah... And this costume was so, like, heavy and I couldn't walk or whatever. And they interspice that with a task. But, like, what about when they go into the diary room and they go, Dallas is fucking doing my head in? You never ever see that.
I would love to see that.
And are they able to use it like that? Because for us...
They must be able to. They must, because you must have to have an outlet of someone who you can talk to in there. Otherwise you'd go insane, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but it feels like they get told, like, okay, now...
We just don't see those bits.
They obviously get told to come in because now we're doing the voices for the task. So now you have to talk about the task.
Yeah.
And also, like, after that milk task, when they were going in the diary room, they were all dry and everything. Like, why were they not, like, covered in milk and gross? Like,
because they don't want you getting milk on the diary room chair, do they?
They didn't spend any money on it. The brick gave it to them, not like ours, where we designed it specially.
True.
So,
okay, yeah, makes sense. It's the same in America. They just narrate the goings on. They don't actually get counselling in there.
But, like, it means that you don't see much interesting stuff coming out of the diary room. Like, look at, like, when Bear was in the diary room having a rant and Big Brother's trying to calm him down and shit. You don't see that in Big Brother Canada.
I feel like last year you did a bit with Tim and Nikki because they used the diary room in the conventional way. So Tim and Nikki would have her outbursts in the diary room.
Yeah, that's true. When she was crying and she had a leg up to her head. Yeah, that's true.
And Tim would chat with Big Brother like that. But
Big Brother.
Exactly. But the Canadians don't chat with Big Brother like that.
Because they're not bred that way.
No, yeah. It's different.
It must have been interesting for the producers in that case to kind of try and manage Nikki and Tim's expectations of Big Brother.
And to manage them full stop.
But what I've noticed is they do talk about Big Brother as if he is an entity in the house. You hear them go, oh, Big Brother, like, in a task or whatever, they moan, like, oh, Big Brother, this is horrible. But it doesn't have the same kind of character like our Big Brother does.
Agree.
So when you're watching the live feed, you might hear them say, Neda, fix your microphone.
Yeah, but it's just like a robotic...
But it's recorded.
It's just a robotic voice, isn't it? Yeah.
Whereas, what about,
Oh, great take, guys. That's what you get.
Or Nicola come to the diary room immediately. You don't really get those. That stuff.
You don't get them telling them off as such, do you? But they don't misbehave like we do on ours.
That's what I was thinking. Nobody goes mad. Nobody gets... Is it because this is a more
boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
But on America, they do misbehave a bit more. But I think Canadians are just polite people.
I think it's because this game is so, like, formulaic that you're going from point A to B, you're going from HOH to veto to nomination ceremony, that there's not really enough time for anyone to go mad.
No.
Like, ours is more of a psychological mindfuck, maybe?
No. Also, the people they cast on ours are more insane.
That's true.
Like,
these people are sometimes a bit generic on BBCAN, aren't they?
Yeah, it's quite safe. Whereas on ours, it's like scummy people, so they're gonna go off. It's true. It is scummy people.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them.
Sometimes they've also like they've broken Big Brother down over the years. Like, we know that Pete Bennett, he like applied for years and years and years, and they weren't sure if he was actually sound enough to go in, I suppose, because he had Tourette's. I don't know if that's the only reason, but like,
probably
he was
a massive drug addict,
and that as well. He was applying from like series 1 and he didn't get in until series 7, and I suppose we're quite early in that, like,
in Canada,
in the time frame. Like, people who applied in series 1, they may be applying series after series, but they haven't given in yet. Big Brother hasn't given in.
I think they're more respectful people, and they respect the game, and they're not going to call Big Brother a cunt like we do. Yeah. They're just not going to.
Like, even we had Vanessa Feltz telling Big Brother to fuck off back in the first Celebrity Big Brother, and that was a week long. Like, that's never happened in this version of Big Brother.
Maybe it's just the English people are just more rude.
Maybe. Give less fucks.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be reserved and stiff upper lipped, are we not? Keep calm and carry on.
Interesting. We're not really like
we
that,
don't,
though,
do we?
That's bullshit. Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
And then another obvious one, just do one more. Discussion of nominations. Obviously, that's a huge difference between this kind of Big Brother. We are not allowed to talk about our nominations at all. We can't even...
Except for that one series.
Big Brother... where
Benedict was on it.
Were they allowed the whole time?
No, not the whole time, just at the start.
For a week or something? Yeah, I forgot about that. It didn't really work, did it?
No, it was shit. It totally fucked it.
And I think Big Brother 4, we made Ray the head of the house for a week.
Oh, yeah.
And they had that pod in Big Brother 9 where you could go and speak about your nominations, but only 2 people go in at a time.
Okay. If you're in a twosome, you can talk about your nominations.
That's true. Like, there's twins, all right.
It's funny, though, that it's quite a bedrock of the game, and it's the exact opposite in one series to another. Like, from one show to another.
That's true. Like, the fact you can talk about your alliances literally makes this show, and that's pretty much all they've got time for during the show.
But it's totally different because in US and Canada, they vote each other out, and in ours, we vote them out. So it's totally opposite kind of a game, isn't it?
That's true.
Like, imagine if from BBK they just did it those style rules, what it would actually be like.
Do you think we could do it?
I don't know.
I don't know if Brits could play this game.
I don't think you need to be a bit smarter to do the strategy and the scheming and that sort of stuff. I mean, they could get...
You have to be willing to deceive people. Yeah. And that's something that we don't handle very well as a society. We've seen that from, like, the way Nick got, like... vilified for his name showing in Big Brother 1. That didn't go down well at all, did it?
No.
But that's because it was breaking the rules, maybe. Yeah. If it was okay, perhaps we would see it differently.
Rule. We can't handle it. We just can't handle it. It's interesting, though, isn't it? It's interesting. Why?
But what is also the first BBUSA did use the regular Big Brother format, and it didn't work.
It flopped.
That's interesting as well.
And every time we tried to do it their way, it's flopped as well.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Like, why did they set theirs at that way? Why have we set up ours at that way? Why does it work culturally that way and not this way? Whereas Canada does try and bridge the gap between the two.
Yeah, it does, because you have a slight sort of element of audience participation.
And the quirkiness.
They were discussing on the live feed yesterday whether they think that Canada will have a jury vote. This was Neda and Cindy.
Okay.
And Cindy said no, because that was actually only intended for Series 2. They had a Canada's jury vote.
Oh,
but
why?
then they brought it back last series because of Ramsey wasn't able to take part in jury.
Okay, so that was just a one-off sort of twist thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'd already gone, so he couldn't still vote. It wouldn't be fair for him to vote, because he could have been watching it at home, sort of thing. Yeah.
So they don't think there will be a Canada's jury vote this year.
No.
But
well, that's fine, I don't care.
I thought there was since Series 3. Does Series 3 have it? I can't remember.
I fuck knows, mate.
I think they should have it, because I like that sort of audience element of Big Brother Canada, like Neda being picked.
Yeah, well...
It's good.
Do you though? Because I don't know. It does.
Well,
affect
you know
the
that
game
pure game without any sort of.
No, I'm not wanky about it, but I just think people want to watch Neda play, and now she's not really playing, but she is still playing. So yeah.
Well, they chose her to be in that situation,
and she is still playing. So yeah, I don't actually care. I only care about the thing like where Kelsey and Navita went in the house, and then Mitch got fucked off the back of that. That was annoying because Mitch was a good player, so I care about that because
they turned on him because of something they've seen.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
But that's basically what a staple of our Big Brother. So
I know it is.
I thought you'd maybe appreciate it.
And also that speech Mitch did was really good. But it was just a shame to lose him from a twist. We lost him from a twist, basically.
Right. But that's what twists do. Like
I know.
I like Austin Armacost. Like, he should never have gone.
No,
that was bullshit
that's true.
Twist, though. We
that's
complained
true.
to no end about that.
So maybe I think I do like a pure game. But I do, but twists are like, it's like immediate satisfaction, but then the long term game it affects and it's not as good. Like the triple eviction on Big Brother Canada, like on the night you're like ooh, but then after it's like 3 people have gone that were interesting, and it's not as good, you know. So I think twists have their place. But that was
within the house though as well. It's not like a public had a say on that, did they?
I like it. I think there should just be 1 or 2 big twists a season, and that's it.
Yeah, twists.
Yeah, that was every fucking week. It was too much.
Can't remember what they were.
Me either. It's crap.
That was it. Have you got anything else you wanted to discuss?
No, that's pretty much it, I think.
We'll save. Thanks for listening to Gaz's BBCAN Odysseys.
No, that was good.
I hope you liked that bit.
That was interesting.
There'll be more next week.
No, I think that's interesting, and there's more we can think of to say about that.
There's tons more differences, which people might be going, what the fuck is this all about?
But I think most people who watch BBK or who listen to this know the difference.
And by now they'll be picking it up anyway. But perhaps they want to hear our thoughts.
But it's still interesting to talk about and to get other people's opinion on as well. So I think it's good. So that's it. I hope you found it useful. Obviously, you're a bit ahead of us if you're watching live feeds, but hey, we've watched a little bit, so I think that's good.
Yeah, and also I've found this week that Twitter account that I like, which if you're not following the live feeds all the time, like if you've got a job and a life, or you're in a different time zone or some shit. What's it called again? Pre-flop jury? No. Jury.
Jesus, this is
Jury
good.
pre-flop. Oh god,
it's alright. You look it up. I'll do some more talk. Oh god, it's going so well. Thanks, Laurie, for your email. You're the only person who emails these days. No one else does. And who else? Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for retweeting. Really appreciate it. If you do listen, can you retweet it when you see it? Because the more people who listen, the better, you know. And you can do a review if you want. I don't really give a fuck about that. You know, we're still not trying to flog you any, you know,
premium episodes,
t-shirts or anything. Yeah, Patreon.
Maybe we should make some t-shirts. Tweet us if you want a t-shirt.
What sort of t-shirt?
Fruit of the Loom.
I ain't making no t-shirts. Forget it.
Print something out and iron it on for you if you want. I've got that account.
Go on.
At pre-jury flop. Now, they tweet constantly videos, which are just short videos, and they put like a little sentence so you know what's going to happen in it. So if you're not watching live feed, you just get like a little digest.
That's good.
More than fucking Channel 5 gives us these days, isn't it, on Twitter?
I'm going to check that out. I've already retweeted them a bit, I think. And follow me on Twitter, light up VM.
Follow me on Twitter at BB. Why do I always say at? You know that there's an at.
Grandma.
Hashtag BB_superfan.
Listen to my podcast I did with my mum yesterday if you like old people being racist.
She's old, it's fine.
It's fine. And we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for listening. Tell a friend. Bye.
Bye.
Not all bread is created equal. And if you like yours soft, fluffy, moist, and delicious, then Hero Bread and Buns should be your first choice. But Hero Bread isn't just about taste and texture. It's high in fiber with ultra-low net carbs with 0 grams of sugar. Order today at hero.co and use the code AH10 to get 10% off your first purchase. That's AH10 at hero.co, HERO.co for 10% off your first purchase.
At Sleep Outfitters Outlet, great sleep is a big deal. Save 40 to 60% every day on every Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. Queens as low as $249. Customer exchanges, closeouts, and floor samples. Inventory changes daily, so come in for your dream deal today. With no credit needed financing, expert advice, and up to 60% off retail, it's never been easier to get the sleep and savings you deserve. Go to sleepoutfittersoutlet.com for financing details and to find a store near you.